Esenam is a beautiful young girl who gets a fully funded scholarship into the university. She was from a very poor background, so obviously she was excited at getting that. But unfortunately, after getting in and writing her first semester examination, she just knew that what she had put down in one particular course wasn't going to turn out right. She knew she was going to fail. So conflicted, she decided to go see the lecturer of that particular course to see what his take on her predicaments would be. But much to her surprise, what he suggested was that he should sleep with her. Then he helps her pass. Esenam was now caught between the devil and the hard place. She didn't want to lose her scholarship on one hand, and on the other hand, she knew her family couldn't support her if she loses her scholarship. In the end, she gave in and slept with the lecturer. Hello, viewers. Would you say Esenam took the easy way out of this situation or not? We are back again on the Daily Trend Show, and I'm Theresa Akuma, and I'm Dokeni, your host for today. You know this show promises educative and entertaining content, and we do deliver just that. So do follow us on Facebook at the Daily Trend TDT and on YouTube at the Daily Trend Playlist. My co-hosts for today are
Abdul Ghaffari Apps,
Clark Margaret.
Okay, our topic for today is the prevalence of the easy do and quick get lifestyle. I'm positive that my co-host over here and our viewers out there have got lots to say on this topic because it's really rampant in our society today.
Yeah, that's very, very true. As the topic goes, the prevalence of the easy do, quick get lifestyle. Well, tackling the topic itself with the keywords, we can say prevalence is the commonness of something. Like you seeing something, wherever you go, it's everywhere. Very rampant, as you said.
Right.
The number of occurrences of something, it happens every day, and when something happens every day, it becomes part and parcel of our lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay, so that is to say that the easy do and quick get lifestyle is becoming so common around us. Like I
Yes.
said earlier, it's rampant.
Yeah, but what's the easy do in the first place? What's the quick get lifestyle in the first
So
place?
easy doing something is not putting any effort, hiding from the difficult way, but rather going for the easiest way you can find. No effort, nothing.
That's
Okay,
very, very
so
true.
you do anything to achieve your goal.
Yeah, as long as you don't put in much energy,
Effort,
you just
wow,
relax,
I
be
see.
there, and you do something to represent something, but you want something at the end.
Okay, so that
That's
being
it.
said, would you say Esenam took the easy way out?
Well,
Because
she
I mean,
did.
she was in a difficult place, so
It was a difficult
She
place,
did,
all right, but she
because
did.
there are other ways to actually come
Which
out of
other
her
way?
predicament.
Yeah, so what are the other ways that she could
She
have
can
come out
study.
of?
You have to study
no,
because
she
before
has
that-
already written the exam. She knows it's going to turn out
Before that, you
bad.
know, when you are failing a course, you don't understand a course, you are able to understand that I don't get this course. The best thing to do is to see your friend to help you rather than waiting to write
Okay,
the
but
exams.
probably she thought she had it in control.
Probably.
She's a scholarship
Probably.
student,
Yes,
right?
a scholarship
She
student.
thought
That
she had
means
it in control.
She's intelligent and
Yeah,
all that.
the hard way probably may have been like she will actually agree, face the consequences of not learning, and fail, but would
But
pick
her
up and
family
learn and go
is
ahead with it.
Church mouse kind of poor, so how are they going to help her? If
For
she
me
loses her
personally, if I
scholarship?
were to be in her shoes at that moment, I
I'm
would
sure
take
Margaret
it.
would. Margaret would definitely.
I'll take off the shoes. I won't put the shoes
you
on.
put
I'll take off
Seriously.
the shoes, yes.
Sometimes it's so easy for us to say all this, but when you actually find yourself in the
Yeah,
situation,
you
you
do
might
something
end up
different.
doing worse.
Worse,
right?
or- yeah, I
It's
even-
surprising to know that these things in our universities has become a sort of transactional something. The lecturer has agreed that okay, so we do the,
We do the
and
do.
then we do the do, okay, and then I give you your marks and all that. And the lazy ones, I would say, are eager. They are ready to do that, right?
But
Yes,
do we
exactly.
say the lazy ones are only the
I
ones
don't
eager
think
to
it's
do that?
laziness. Okay, it can be laziness, but I think it takes so much effort to
Yeah.
go to your lecturer's office and then
It's a gut. It's a gut.
So, but still is the easy way out.
Okay,
But these things are not happening just in our educational institutions
Yeah.
and all that.
It
This
also
easy.
happen in our workplace.
Yeah, the
easy
jobs.
way you get sex for jobs. Then you go
Right.
to see your manager or whatever you call him, and then you sleep with him in order to get a promotion.
Or
Yeah,
just
on our
a job
screens
in
we
the
have.
first
You can
place.
see a lecturer. I just went by a lecturer and a student for the whole sex for grades thing. But
Yeah, that's very
Okay.
true. With even an example being this, the late musician Ebony. One of her songs I listened to it. She was saying that many managers, she tried to get managers for herself, but a lot of them always want to sleep with her in order to give her that sort
So
of
it
opportunity
means
to
women
explore.
are the most vulnerable because you men like to take advantage.
No,
of
we
It's
wouldn't say
not only
advantage
the
in
women.
particular.
Advantage of
No, not
us.
solely.
If you're
How
offering
many-
yourself now, why shouldn't they?
Yeah,
No,
sometimes
I
you
am
entice
desperate.
me.
I am-
You
no,
do.
I am desperate. So why would you take advantage of me if you can help me without taking advantage of me?
Yeah, that's true. With the sex for jobs like this, some of them, they know that if I go for this job, I have to do something extra. I've tried so much and it's not working. So when she's going, she wears something really tight.
Tight.
Very
Very
mini,
short.
show up the
makes me
boobs and
think
everything, just to
everything.
Some
yeah,
people
to
really
attract.
have confidence, so because for me, after doing this, how can I relate with the person in the same workplace, knowing that Charlie, we've done the
they are
do?
shameless.
Yeah, that's a
Shameless.
necessity.
They have
It's
no
a requirement.
Okay,
You have to be
shameless is a
shameless. It's a requirement for this
So
kind
you
of
You
become
become
business.
talking
entitled
about-
to the boss or whoever you did that with. So anytime you see the person, you get scared or something. Hey,
Yeah.
he's coming. Hey, this, that kind of
For you get scared, but for her in particular,
She
won't get
she
okay,
got
so
what she got at the
shamelessness
end.
is a requirement.
It's a requirement. It's very
it's
big
on her
necessity.
forehead.
It's so serious. Sometimes young ladies today would be walking by the roadside. They see a Porsche car pulling up. You see what they don't they see is not a car. What they
Yes.
see is money.
Money
Money
comes-
is pulling up. The person wants to ask for just directions
And they
or
change
something.
their walking.
Change
they
their
Everything
walking.
changes.
Their skirts
That-
up, and then it's
Just
so
because
bad.
they know if I get in with him, we'll do the do
And
then
I'll get the
I'll
money.
get the
you
money.
get
And
money.
if
That's the
lucky
easiest
enough,
way.
if lucky enough, there's an old man inside there. Oh, a jackpot
okay.
like that.
Jackpot.
And sugar zazie. That's
Sugar
what
daddy.
it
And
is.
then there are levels
hear
of
how
the,
you said that?
Yes,
there are levels
there are
of sugar
levels.
daddies. We have the daddy, we have the
Zaddy and
Oh,
the
and the
zazie.
zazie.
Which
Yes.
one is Zaddy? Please
the
enlighten
Zaddy-
me because I don't
highest
know what
peak
Zaddy is.
of these
Yes,
things.
you are the peak. Like you are the one with the
Okay, with
pockets,
the
everything
money.
full. For the daddies and their
They are
zaddy,
now
they are just
upcoming
up-
zazzies.
they are
Wow.
upcoming. But for such ladies, I don't really blame them. Sometimes you are so broke. Your friends will go out, bring expensive clothing, changing all the time, and you are just in your
Zara,
corner.
and then you are wearing bend down boutique.
All the-
Oh,
yes,
okay.
and some would even say the moment I saw your dress, I knew you were
You
the
were the
one.
one.
That means you've
Every
been
day they
repeating
say-
it so much.
Yeah.
that
dress,
So
so-
she'll approach
And it's
a
very
friend like
difficult
that
to keep
and
up with a lifestyle because lifestyle, they say, is very expensive.
Right. So
Yes.
you do the first one. You have to
Yes.
maintain it.
You have to keep doing
going.
it. So it becomes
That reminds
yeah,
me
it
of all
becomes a
this
problem.
hookup stuff. I'm sure you have to
Well,
know more about that,
not necessarily, but for the hookups in particular, I don't really have that much of a problem
I do.
with them. I don't
do.
really
you
have
don't
that
have
much.
a problem with somebody linking up with
Someone you don't
another
know.
person to just
Yeah, I said I don't
sleep with.
really have
You
that
actually
much of a problem.
surprised
When we
me.
say everything, like we say too much of everything is
It's
bad.
bad.
When it becomes too much for that one, I
Which
totally
one-
Which
stand
one
with
is
it.
too much?
It
So
being
are
too
you trying to
much.
say the person should do it once a day?
Oh,
or
you
two
can do
times
it
in a day?
once a week or
It's
twice
so
a
bad
week.
because
When it
you don't know
becomes
the
too
person.
much.
You don't know the person.
All because you want money.
We're
Or maybe
tackling.
a car. Right now it's iPhones. People do
Okay,
that for
iPhones,
the
right.
latest
Yeah.
iPhones.
Oh,
in
but
town.
let's say the lady is poor. She's broke, like the brokest level,
Okay.
if
which
that's
one
a
is the
word.
brokest
Very,
level?
very broke. You don't even have food to eat in the morning, in the afternoon, even either 001 or 010.
But it's-
And luckily,
it's
a guy
scary.
calls
It's
you.
scary. Very, very
It is,
scary.
yeah, it
Very,
is. You have to
very
take
scary.
care of yourself in such
Yeah.
situations. And with these guys coming up, the hook or crook mindset.
You have
Yeah.
By all
scammers,
for fame.
ritualists.
Yeah, in Ghana they call them sakawa and all that.
Exactly.
They will do anything, absolutely anything to get money. From scamming people online, not even just white people. Sometimes they are fellow blacks.
And then they can pretend like when they are speaking to them, there's
like
this-
they are ladies.
It's like, yes.
somebody will call you, Pacho. Sorry, I've sent you money on your mobile money account, and then I want you to.
Someone have done that to me before.
and it's so
this
annoying.
same year, he called me. He's like, "Oh, I sent you money on your mobile money account." I was like, "Hey, please, I've not received any message."
And then the funny
And
thing is, you don't have any money in your account.
So you don't
I
how
am broke,
come-
and you are
You
telling
are
me
coming
this.
to say that
I
to me.
told him to go to the office. All of a sudden, he started insulting me. I was
That's
just
that's the downside though. They are confident enough to start insulting you when they
Yes.
realize they've been
Yes.
caught. But I wouldn't say this one is a bit okay. But in a way, it is as compared to those who even go to the extent of sacrificing
At
their
this.
fellow
human beings.
Yes, I think there was a story about two young men. They are not even men, children who sacrifice their
All
own
for money.
friend, yes,
Oh.
in the name of money. And then they are 12, between the ages of 12
What
and
do
13.
you need the money
at the
for?
age of
That is
12?
so
And when I
young.
was 12, I was in the house.
Yeah, I'm
reading
so
Well,
books.
What
no,
you
for
doing?
you were lucky enough. For me, I was lucky enough to
Maybe
have a
play with
parent.
Sometimes
Bro.
it's not being lucky. They had parents. They ate 3 times a day, I presume, and then they are.
But
they
luck also counts. Oh, luck counts a
no,
lot.
you go to your friend's house to eat, and then you sacrifice your
That
own
same
friend.
friend.
And then the funny thing is that the ritualist was actually also a scammer. He didn't have
A scammer
he didn't have
scamming
the-
another scammer. Upcoming scammers.
You think
Upcoming
better
ones.
and you look at these people and they claim they are taking the easy way out. But me, I think it takes confidence to kill
Confidence.
someone.
It takes a lot
Yes.
to kill
I think
someone.
It takes a lot of
mostly-
confidence.
They mostly use substances like these drugs, or they assign that tax to someone, and then they just go
Oh,
for
yeah.
the buying hat and all that. Because as young as, well, let's hope for
Let's
the best.
for the best. With this same issue of sacrificing, I remember clearly. You say in about a year or two ago, the community, that area is not really that far from me. It's just one city. You can even walk there.
Okay.
We just woke up one morning. We heard that 3 boys had killed a shoemaker.
Wow.
3 boys, and they are between the ages of 16 to 20.
What do you want?
And
What
they
do you
kill.
need?
Someone also saw them actually killing the man, but
trauma.
you'll be afraid to also go because
Who
they
are
may
you to go
kill
and
you.
report?
They may kill. He reported, but that moment he just hid and witnessed everything. And the next day he ran to the police. He didn't intervene at that particular
How
moment
can
because
you?
if he had
Boys,
gone,
who are you?
Who are
he
you
would have
to
gone
go
by
and-
that time. They needed the blood of the person for rituals,
Just for
and
money.
it's even someone that sent them. Just
And then I
imagine.
think they are actually having not as in bad role models, but if you want to take someone as a role model, you should take someone who started. Some people just want to wake up and become like Dangote within a day.
That's
and you are
true.
But
20 years.
Time. It
Do you know
takes
the age
time.
of Dangote?
Somebody say little drops of water makes a mighty ocean, but
ocean.
for them it's like they are waiting. It's not
But
becoming an
sometimes
ocean.
the droplets will
Very
come and
much
come and
it's
come. It's not
themselves.
good.
Some
It's
people
not
actually
enough.
want to sleep from morning to evening and be paid.
And I'm
Yeah,
sure
so you
they
take
are-
the
I'll do that.
opportunity.
You take
You
that
want
opportunity,
that.
you just sleep and then
If
get paid.
only
It's
it's
not
enough. It's
possible.
not
People will
possible.
do just anything.
Easy, no effort, nothing.
Just go ahead as long as I'm good. I remember for my family.
Okay.
Let's say I started that trend, and my parents are trying as much as possible for my siblings to also pick it up. Like when we finish senior high school, they try to get you a handwork to do. For me, I decided to learn tailoring, and right now I sew.
Yeah, you're
I'm
wearing
also
yourself.
I'm wearing myself, as
Okay.
you can see. Yes. So when my junior brother, the one after me, I know he may fight with me for bringing this up here.
Yeah, I can sacrifice
Yes.
here. Okay.
Well, when he finished, my parents were trying as much as possible for him to go and learn this tiling business, mixing me something a bit to help himself, so that at least if education doesn't work, he has something he can depend on. He started going like once or twice. By the time he realized, he said he has stopped. Every
Why?
day he has to carry mortar, he has to do this.
Too hard for him.
Too hard so he decided to say that he's afraid of heights.
What if he was
Whoa.
And he
really
stopped.
afraid of
No.
heights? Because you didn't ask him, you just imposed
Yeah,
it on him
maybe
that
you forced
go
him.
and do this. And then if he doesn't have the strength, maybe he's
but,
as
but
slim
for,
as
he's
someone.
as big as me,
As big
even
as-
bigger than me.
Maybe if your
Oh,
parents
he could
had
have
asked
tried.
what
Yes,
he
he would
wanted
have
to
chosen
do, he
something
would have.
else.
He
yes.
may have
Hey.
that's what, but I don't know why they won't also force you to do something you don't want to do.
So he was
Okay.
just
He would definitely ask you. I would say that he was just lazy, but I know
I
you
think
say
he came
something
up-
else.
He came up with a
You
really
fight
good
his way.
excuse.
Yes.
That was a very good excuse. If I say I'm afraid of heights,
There's
you can't
nothing
force
You
me
can't
now.
force him.
You
So
just-
he stopped and he joined these. We say the Mayanka people, those who work in the abattoirs. Every day they give him something.
okay,
they
the
give him
abattoir.
something. Yeah,
And also,
Okay.
it's
he
also
sells
hard
meat.
work, carrying
cutting
cutlass.
meat. Okay.
It's
I
actually
don't know how
hard
to do
work.
that, so let me not say it's so
It's
easy.
hard work.
actually
Yes,
hard work
so-
when he complains about it. It's actually
He's
hard
still
work.
complaining.
Yeah, I know the conversation is getting very interesting and intriguing, but let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back with more. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back once again. It's the Daily Trend Talk Show where we serve you every Thursdays 8:15 a.m. and repeats on Saturdays 8:15 a.m. as today's topic goes, prevalence of easy do, quick get lifestyle. And before we went for break, we were talking about my brother being lazy
Yeah, but
supposedly.
he's not- I don't
He's
agree
not
with
actually,
you
yeah,
because
to some
what you're
extent.
saying he's doing right now takes a lot of effort and hard work. Carrying cutlass every day. Meat is very heavy.
He even complains all the time that his waist. He had a problem with his waist. Always carrying meat, cleaning here and there. So he really
But
complained about
thinking
it.
on this, just look at a lady who is very poor, has children who are depending on her. She goes out to sell, she's struggling to fend for them, sell pure water or something, and she's making ends meet, but not so much. And just one day, one guy calls her, and I mean, using your term, they do, and then she gets so much money, more than what she gets maybe within a year for selling whatever she sells.
Yes.
Don't you think she'll be tempted to go back
She'll
and start that?
definitely go
Would you
again.
call that hookup or something? To always be going in.
Always
It
be
can
going.
be
If
hookup,
as
it can be prostitution, it can be anything.
And
prostitution is quite a big word.
What has forced them to
But yeah,
go back
that's
in the
it.
first place? It's
Poverty.
right?
Really
Hunger.
causes
I
the
mean,
easy
have
way.
you been very hungry before?
Yes,
You would be
but
surprised at the things you
everything
can
takes
do.
time. You know, there are stories of these people who say, I became rich with just one CD. I was
Okay.
selling it.
But probably
Those
lucky
things-
enough, he had people who bought the CD. What if I don't have
Yeah,
people
people
buying
are
it for
not
me?
buying.
If you are
I'll be
selling
so
water,
poor.
you would actually get. We all drink water. You should take something that is very creative that people would get to patronize your
Yeah.
business. You don't go and take something extraordinary that people don't need in their houses. You are
Yes,
de-
something
definitely-
regular that people always
So-
want access to.
She was tempted, obviously, because she was poor. Because if
But-
her packet was filled
I
up,
won't
Yeah,
agree
even
with
just
you.
imagine
Poverty
if she
is
had
one,
her-
but then sometimes they are just lazy because
Lazy.
poverty is a disease. Okay,
A big,
but
big
you
fat
can work
disease.
your way out of poverty. You don't have to sit down. I'm poor, so I'm sitting down for the
Okay.
poverty to leave me. They are just
Sometimes you
lazy.
would work.
Very, very lazy.
You would work and work and work and work.
But
Yes,
it's
no,
not working
nothing
out.
shows up.
Taking the ratio, you see, most women fall victims of these things because they are lazy. Men will go out
No,
and
For
go
the
and work.
laziness, I actually side
disagree.
with you
No,
that
I
the
agree
laziness
that they are
itself.
lazy. But when
yeah.
she says that women are lazy, I do
Okay.
not agree. I know she's saying I'm saying it because I'm a lady, but
I'm also
Charlie,
a lady, but then you should
are
take
not
into
lazy.
consideration.
Okay, mostly
Yes,
women who
because
fall
all the
victims.
victims are mostly females. You
Yeah.
hardly see male going in for sex to get promotion and all
And
that.
this time we are trying to actually encourage the female empowerment, all right, but
Exactly.
there's still the idea that men are supposed to work and
Work.
women are supposed to wait to be taken care of.
Which makes
And a
them
lot
lazy,
of the women
very,
have
very
that
lazy.
idea still.
But thinking back on your brother's story about he taking the easy way
Yeah.
out and all that, I feel like sometimes the fear of failure plays a role here in people taking the easy way out and all that. Because right now you are doing good. I mean, you saw and you are in the
Oh,
unit
no.
too, right? So
I
some people, your
hope
parents
they
might
don't
be
compare us.
comparing him to
We
him.
are different people.
And
Yeah, the
because he
firstborn,
doesn't
right?
want to
Yes.
feel like, Charlie, I'm the only person, brother Yaps, is that how they call you? Brother
No,
Yaps,
just
Yeah.
Brother
Gafar.
Yaps is doing so well. And as
Yes.
for me, I wasn't even able to learn the trade they sent me into and all
Oh,
that. He might
that'll
end up
be-
taking
yes,
an easy
it's
way
actually
out,
very
too,
true.
making up his mind that whatever I'll do to also get something.
Yeah, you are afraid that you
So I
fail.
think the
So
parents
definitely you
should
stop.
actually ask their children. If you have a child as young as 20, always giving you money. You don't even ask where he
Where
gets
it's
the
coming
money
from.
from. You just
Yeah.
take the money and
Well, some
then
of them they just don't care.
So
As
far as the
long
money
as
is
my child is
flowing
doing
in.
well, the money is flowing.
some
They don't
parents
really
even
care
push
much.
their children to go and do. Your friends are out there. You have the
The
budget.
comparison
for?
all the time.
Yes, and
It's
some-
really disturbing.
Yeah,
Very, very
sometimes too,
disturbing.
it's peer pressure. Because if you
Right,
have friends
right.
who are not repeating clothes, and just like you said, when I saw you, I
knew you were the one.
wearing this. And I
feel
think
very bad.
we see this in our universities because you are in the same room with the person, your roomie as we call them, and this person can just order food for all
Everybody.
of you.
Meanwhile,
This
you've not
person-
even eaten since morning.
You've not eaten since
And you can't even
morning.
order
And then
person.
sometimes
And then-
you go out and then maybe there is this trend on YouTube and then TikTok that you go out, you all bring your credit card out and then the waiter chooses one. So
Oh,
imagine
okay.
I am
You
poor,
don't
I
even
don't have
have
the
credit
money.
card.
And he chooses my credit card.
Just
There's
imagine.
nothing
So
on
Yeah.
it.
the pressure
Peer
from my
yeah, it's
peers
really, really
is going
true.
to push me to take the easiest way
with,
I
with,
can
with
find.
even the peer pressure, a classic example here, I'm the one.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember in level 200 back in the university, level 200, we have a little group that's an association for our the former SHS that I went to, that's what's in high school. We have a little, there's a petite group in the university,
okay.
and we arranged to go and have tete-a-tete, let's say just to have fun, talk to each other. By the time we closed, around 7, 8, 9, and we had to call for both. And all the iPhone users around me that time, all of them too are using iPhones. Their phones were off. And I'm the only one whose phone is still
strong battery.
Strong battery.
Okay.
Android Itel.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you can
batteries are so
imagine.
strong too.
Yes, you can imagine. I have to now download the boat
You
app.
didn't even have the app.
I didn't
too.
have the app.
Yeah,
Always working. Always.
What
I don't
would
use
the boat app for?
Yes.
Always working.
Always working, but I don't even go anywhere. So
Okay. Are you sure?
yeah, to defend myself, I don't go anywhere. So I have to now download the app, call for the order for the boat, and all eyes are on me. My phone
Waiting for you
is
to download the app.
Whoa,
That's
the
phone is-
embarrassment.
Oh,
There's
the
so
phone
much
is-
pressure on you. I'm sure they were around you in
all
a
of
cellular
them,
form.
yeah, and one of them even passed the comment. It really got to me. Like we are all using this phone, and you are using the red phone. I was like,
Whoa.
oh,
You
Okay.
actually
So-
want to find the
Easiest
easiest
way
way to
out.
get an iPhone.
And you
If
might
I
even
was
end
pressured.
up asking them maybe later on how they got to buy all those phones and all that.
Yes.
And if they didn't use the right means, you end up being led astray. So I think confiding in the wrong people
Also plays a
sometimes
big
is
role.
because if your friends had told you, okay, we went to kill one of our sisters to get the iPhones and all that, yeah,
And then you might do the same thing because anytime you go out, you are with your Android Infinix. I hope you've
I hope
upgraded.
you've
now it's
upgraded.
techno.
Techno. Okay, so that's an
A little
upgrade.
bit
Confiding in the
of an
wrong
upgrade.
people actually pushes us to take the easiest
Yeah.
way out. But how would I know that this is the right person?
That's
to
the issue.
confide in?
That's
But for
the
me,
thing.
I think by this time, I actually have someone I trust that I can
Oh, okay.
confide
Are
in.
you sure? People do
Yes.
change, and then there's this disorder, bipolar disorder.
Oh, boy, he's not getting bipolar anytime
He's not-
soon.
He's not
Oh.
getting bipolar
Anytime soon. So,
Sometimes
but
I
you have
wonder-
to try. You have to try. And
I
get
wonder,
someone
there are
like that.
stories out there. You see the dangerous consequences, but people confidently still do it. Like she was saying that it actually takes confidence to go and kill someone for rituals.
Yes,
there are
that's very true.
consequences.
But before we
people-
even go to the consequences, I think religion plays a role in leading
Wow,
us to
really?
this easy.
I don't
this
see
the
life.
link.
It
Yes.
does. Like, let's say I'm a young guy. I have this hook or crook mindset for fame. I engage in this Sakawa or Yahoo, adding rituals and
Okay.
everything to get what I want. At the end of the day, I go to church. I donate the most.
Okay.
The pastor comes to praise, to come to
pray.
preach.
Okay.
When he preaches, he'll say that, oh, don't worry, no matter the sin, God would forgive and
Ah, so
accept
there's
you.
that assurance.
There's that assurance.
Okay.
God
It's
will
true
forgive you.
though,
And I think
it's
I read
true.
a story online where the girl was like, she has been using things like this for sacrifices, and then when she gets to the age of 45, when she has built her houses and bought her cars that she needs, she'll repent.
She'll repent.
And
Whoa,
because
okay.
God will forgive her
So she
because God
actually
is
has
a
a
loving
plan.
A loving creator,
Yes.
Now,
yes.
let me sin for some time, and at 45, I'll change.
I'll change.
And He will accept you too. We know God loves us, so it's
I
Definitely.
think religion
Whoa.
is also
A big
a
consequence.
I have to
factor
agree
there.
with
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
with the consequences.
continuing with what I was saying about there being dangerous consequences, dark consequences out there, but still people do that. There was this story in Ghana. I don't know if you heard it. A policeman killed his should I say girlfriend? So he was the, as you say, Zaddy.
He may be the daddy or zaddy because he has not got into zaddy.
Okay,
Yes.
he was the daddy in this situation, right? And he, I think out of jealousy or something. Do you think if she was working hard and doing her own thing to get her money, she would have ended up losing her life
she
now?
won't
No,
lose
definitely.
her life. She'll
Even
be
if
with
you
us
don't
right
die.
now.
Even if you don't die,
You
you
can
contract
get diseases and all that. It
And
takes
you
them.
even traumatize your family because morning you imagine
Yeah.
they don't even have money, they have to look for money
Yes,
to bury
to
you.
bury you and all
Meanwhile,
that.
when you are alive, they never borrowed money to support you, and then
the
you're
diseases, those engaging in the hookup affairs and everything.
AIDS.
Although I don't have a problem with you, all right,
Oh,
but
okay.
protect
Please
yourself
don't
out
listen
there.
to-
Don't listen
Yeah,
to him.
Protect yourself out there. Yeah, you can contract STIs, a lot of diseases out there that can be bad to your health. And also with the consequences, I think you can become traumatized.
Yeah,
Deep
in a way,
depression.
mentally, because you have to be hiding to do all these
Yes,
things.
and
so
then I
you
have
will
this
not be-
friend who told me a story about her cousin that they went for a family gathering, and then she was so desperate to get an iPhone in that she stole her own cousin's iPhone.
Wow.
Yes, that was very serious. And then, funny enough, she was helping them look for this iPhone in the same
Confidence,
house.
the audacity.
Yes, so they called the phone and then they
Yes.
realized the phone was with her. So as at that, you've lost your dignity, you've
Right.
lost your self-respect, and I
If
think
just
that's
be
a
me, I'll
consequence.
I'll pray
of
for
this
the
easy-
earth to open up and swallow,
And swallow me
because
at that time.
everybody knows I
Really
stole
nice.
the
So
phone
anytime
now.
you come inside, they'll be gossiping. She's the one that
You yourself, it will leave a scar on your mind.
Past, okay, I still remember it
Yeah.
that my friend has told me. And if I know her cousin,
Hey, if she's watching this, you are in trouble.
you're in
Yeah.
exactly, I'm in trouble. But I don't know her cousin. Okay,
There are
Her cousin
positive
doesn't-
consequences too.
I agree. There are positive
They are not.
consequences.
Yeah, because I'm getting the money. The money is flowing.
No, but
I'm sleeping with the
easy
money.
come,
At the end of the
I'm
day,
getting
I'm
the
just-
money.
easy come, easy go. You get
Okay.
it easily, you lose it.
That's when you can become addicted to it.
Exactly.
Easy comes, easy goes. So you continue to do it, but still, positive
Positive.
consequences are there.
Really, how
Because
you get-
I wanted the money. I'm poor. I don't have anything. I've gotten the money. Now have a house. I've gotten my goals. Although I'm somehow not ambitious.
Even
are
though
you-
I've
are you
But
killed
I've
thinking
gotten
about
what I want
the
at the
lives
moment.
you are taking. Are you thinking
I've
about
killed
the people
someone.
you
I've
are
gotten the money
scamming?
now. It's a positive.
It means they are selfish. Because if
Right.
you're not selfish, you're supposed to think about what people go through when somebody loses their loved one, and then you get the money, you're enjoying, and they are crying, mourning over the
Yeah, those
that
people, we
demise.
can even say they are narcissistic people.
Yes, they are
because they
very,
don't
very
really care
selfish and
much
it's
about
very,
the
very
emotions that
bad.
others go through. That's very, very, very true. And even with going on all of these consequences, this easy do lifestyle, we should try our best not to engage in it.
You
And
should
for us
find a
not to
way out.
engage in it, I think most of us out there should try to engage in entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Using
Just
yourself
like
as an
you.
example.
I can
See, I always use you
yeah.
because Charlie,
Yeah,
you so and you're also in
That's what I'm so
school.
proud of.
It's-
And he's wearing himself. I'm not
thank
even
you
wearing
very
myself.
much. I'll let you wear me as well.
So you could
very
find
much.
something doing, start something small. As she said, these big men out there always telling their stories. I started with this. I started
Like
with
one
this
city, how can
little.
you start-
Yes, you could
Yeah.
start something. It might look difficult, but you
Start.
get
It might not,
somewhere.
it's difficult. So you say
Okay,
it might
It might look, it is.
it's difficult, but
It
you
is
should
difficult.
have the courage and then the stamina to go
To
through
start
it.
something.
And I think sometimes they should swallow their pride. Okay, I'm a student. I came here by scholarship.
Yeah, with
University, we
Esinam
don't deal
story.
with shakos. We call something shako in
Yeah.
Ghana. When you
That
go to the
means
university, you know
smart.
that you're not a shako because there are levels of shako in the university. So if they are teaching something and you don't understand, just go to your friend. Oh, yaps, I don't understand this topic. How would you help? Just don't take advantage of
Oh,
me.
no.
Of me.
It depends
Not
on
to
how you
wait-
also approach me.
wait
How do you
till-
want me to approach you?
Wait
Oh,
until
in
the
the
last
classroom.
moment, and then you realize that there's no way out. Then you'll be pushed to go and see your lecturer
Lecturer
to
for
have
the
this
easy
you
whole
don't
way
have
out.
to
for
wait
great
till
thing.
I'm about to write my exams. And you said after she wrote her exam, she knew she was going to fail.
Yeah,
I'm sure from
she
the
just-
beginning, she was aware that I'm definitely going to fail this course because I don't understand.
So it's like
anything.
she put herself in that situation.
Yes, for
just
all you know, she
because-
doesn't even go to class.
That's very, very true. And with this one too, I think we, the youth out there, we should try our best not to just idle about. We say that an idle brain is the devil's workshop. If you allow yourself to sit without doing nothing, that's when you have a lot of things to think about. What if I go and kill someone? What if I go and do this? So start something. Use your hands. Don't use your brain necessarily in a negative way,
Okay.
but start something just so you will not be too loose for any opportunity that comes your
And when
way.
it comes to parenting, I think parents should actually take good look at their children, especially what they watch. Okay, sometimes you turn on the TV channel and then there's this ritualist bring
See-
50 CDs. I'll give you 1,000. If he had 1,000,
Would he be there advertising?
Yes, so I
It's
think
serious, though.
we should watch what our children and our younger siblings watch on the media and then follow. When
Yeah.
you're taking someone as your role model, you should also be careful because you can't just be Dangote at the age of 20.
Of 20.
Meanwhile, you can say he took a lot of years to
Yeah,
get
to
there.
build that empire he
And
has
because
now.
we talk to the wrong people too, because we confide in the wrong people, that's the reason for all this. Looking at Yap's situation, we've already said if he had asked them where they got their money, where they got their iPhone
Definitely.
from, and it was a wrong source, you
Yeah.
might have been tempted to also go
I'm sure
the
he was
wrong way.
even tempted, but he had.
Oh no,
stamina.
I wasn't really
But if
tempted.
they-
I
if
have
you felt
bad-
the foundation. I felt bad, alright, but at the end of the day, you have your life. I have mine.
It's still a phone, right?
It's still a phone.
Even today, the word trusted people is even a dangerous one.
Yeah.
It's a confined in
Who do you
trusted
trust?
people.
Yes.
Who do you
Who do you
trust?
trust?
I'm
You
going
can't
to
even
talk
trust
to
your own parents.
Yes.
It's
But I
very
think you
difficult.
can actually find certain people you can trust in this world. It takes time, but
It takes
you
time,
can.
but you people
I'm going to
change.
see
Me, I
my
don't think
pastor.
I would ever trust
That's
somebody.
even the
the pastor that
dangerous
say,
one.
oh, this is a pastor, my pastor, so Charlie, he's not going to do that to me. He's definitely going to give me good advice. You go
They
and
rather
he's
take
like,
advantage of
And
you.
you'll be so vulnerable. We say that vulnerability breeds
Yes.
stupidity. see. So you'll be so vulnerable to him that he will end up using you for anything at all. So for our viewers out there, let's try as much as possible. Let's not succumb to the easy way out. The easy way out is easy. Easy comes, easy goes. Just take time. Try to build something for your own self. Have ambition, and everything for you shall go well.
It also takes a lot of perseverance and patience to surmount difficulties. So let's not be quick to take what looks like the easy way out. Let's work hard. Let's put our hand to something, and we'll definitely come out with something good.
Yes. And then I think we should also be content with what we have. If I'm content with what I'm having, I don't think I would be jealous of somebody's phone or somebody's car or something. Lovely viewers, hello once again. In as much as we'd like to continue this conversation, because we love having you here. We love you so much, and then there's nothing you can do about it. This is the New World TV, the Daily Trend Show. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, the Daily Trend TDT, and on YouTube, the New World TV channel at the Daily Trend playlist. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It happens this and every Thursdays at 8:15 a.m. and repeated on Saturdays. We love you so much. Bye.
Bye.